this defensive side compared to their end. So do they just want to come out of the gates a little bit better swinging or not, or give themselves a little bit more room to try and recover? Who really knows?
Yeah, that's nice. Spam the alarm bot. Molly goes off instant as well. Create a little bit of pressure with the smoke, but Destroyer clears all of that. So the only real question mark credit is C pressure.
A little something happened on the game of Valorant earlier on. There was a huge, very huge overtime scenario where RRQ
Prioritizing orbs on Cushy.
Big long overtime trophy.
Why are you bringing this up?
Because this is an important match, and it should go deep.
We'll see if RRQ can attempt at breaking that record. We've been close to overtime the first map.
Look at the rotations.
Yeah, the one pass and fake on this is pretty nice.
Rotating door forces out of smoke. Gate crashes away. Makes the
Open the door, pulls 3 over towards A. Still a 2-pass and holder.
DRX still staying true to their setup.
Do they save the Molly the whole time as well? Molly's good. That smoke, they can go on afterwards. Okay, this is nice though. They create pressure over towards B, but that is a Teva nade combo. That was so strong.
That's when DRX also still has players online. So straight into the C site, they will stream. You got DRX and spades on this spot. Still,
dude, you gotta get that kill. Oh, freeing.
True right now. 10 seconds left to get the spike down, but they don't necessarily need it. 4v1. So many of their players low HP though.
How if RRQ managed to pull this
one? It's kind of nice from RRQ, like the pressure over towards B, made the rotate come in, also put the wall up so when they did hit back over towards C, they didn't have to get through the smoke. Then they just end up winning jewels on the side though, and they were like low HP, and they still kind of are, but
that's exactly where Crazy Guy would be.
So that's one of the low HPs though.
Into the smoke, Smonyet might just be able to push into the back of
okay, very nice. Times of the pistols. 3-2. 1-1 every.
Crazy Guy step up in that department on Icebox. Yeah, it's loaders right now though, especially with the guns in their hands. Just classic. Move up front. Jemkin possibly able to gate crash. Well, no, not quite. He's just looking for as much as he can with this ghost right now. There's the gate crash.
Nice, got good info.
To come out in this round from DRX, you would expect for the remainder of this round as well. As there's a big old pivot towards the B site. Yeah, it'll make it pretty difficult for DRX to just get in with the
looking like they can keep this
so
one real clean.
Round should go RRQ's way.
The thing that's good for DRX, I guess, at the moment is the fact that all the kills are like evenly spread from RRQ, so they're not like gonna have one of the ults maybe into the first 2 Byrons.
Just win.
Just win. Easy. Don't flash yourself like that.
Oops, don't flash yourself.
It's okay. Spot time. He's gathering information for the team. And time for Xphero to sneak up from the back to find the 4K.
Kind of close to the ult, but it's also a Viper on attack. Still gonna get over towards the site. Still the like kill armor rebuy. Could have been a lot worse though. I thought they were gonna lose that round at one point.
Transfer, finding the right timing to get through the smoke. Of course, not on the Teo now for this one, onto the Killjoy. So, a bit of a change up to allow Australia to go on to the Viper.
Good, if he doesn't lose this, they lose that.
Good value from Viper players on this map as well, and having opportunities for operators, for example, with wall ups and downs. So, I'll be excited to see when that does look to come out for these teams. This time, however, though, of course, too early for that.
Baydai over towards A, spots a couple, then we get the Judge set up with the Prowler as well. So, Fade doing a lot around the map, and Smackos just straight up spam this.
Literal tail end bullet through the corner of that rotating door.
Oh, and he's still spamming.
Oh my god, he's wrecking everyone.
Xphero, Crazy Guy.
Going for all the warbangs.
They're within range of getting domed, but right now,
Xphero not absolutely owning people. Oh my god, look at him go. Someone stop this guy. Oh, the Viper all is... What the hell are these shots, man?
Look at the spike though, Quack.
Kind of buys time, yes.
Rubble.
Not quite picked up. Jemkin's looking to go for it, and he's able to hold
so
the angle.
calm.
Very aware.
The Viper ult goes down. Does Australia even consider this guy's going to go heaven? No, he doesn't.
Not there to hit. Got a lot of these individual moments come through from RRQ, right? It can pave the way for successes here.
And now with the
Yeah, nice, easy round on this one. Do we pop the ult?
Play into a weaker bot DRX on the C site. So everyone's been spotted out.
Yeah, try and trap him out.
Okay, no real tunnel vision, just being able to tell this team that this is clear, make sure the util's good. Oh, he popped the ult. Oh, I'm not sure about that one, Hyunmin. Dude, he did so much damage though. He did like 200 damage with the ult. Look at the HPs, 20, 45, 45. Mako could probably kill them all with one. Or with one blast of the Stinger.
Looking for some possible angles.
I mean, the Stingers in this situation, man.
You think?
They can absolutely wreck them.
Oh, it all comes down to the positions, but unfortunately Mako has been spotted out, and it's just the classic left.
Oh
Decent
man,
shot
this
coming
got
out through
so
with the headshot,
scary.
but still,
But they got
RRQ's favor.
we'll see. I mean, right now, at least looking to contend once again for the A plays. RRQ happy with the utility baited out then to rotate and transition over onto the C site.
Yeah, are we just gonna ult off the back of this? We might. Got shot early, they don't get much info, they don't know about back of sight. Speaking of back of sight though, this is a lot down to freeing. Oh my.
Somehow able to find the kill and Cushy to follow.
Yeah, close quarters.
Holy,
and then
how do they win so many of these
as
duels?
well. Just Mako and Hyunmin left. Hyunmin,
Dude, they're just insta-reacting, by the way.
Oh, slight sidesteps, and he's able to still at least collect on towards the next. Hyunmin tapping onto the brakes.
Are they saving here? Yeah. They're able to sneak out, but it feels like it's with the tail between their legs, isn't it?
Too dicey. It's not a situation that you want to contend with, so in fact, it might be a wise decision sometimes.
I mean,
not the hill you want to die on.
No, the Nightfall comes in to try and counter the aggression on the back of the Rolling Thunder. And Jemkin is able to find the opener, and then just followed up by a couple of extra members of RRQ.
The force, they keep like forcing into areas, and a lot of the time they have to like win the duel or like kill someone within the first 2 bullets. And they keep doing it. I'll give you 100 subs if PaperX qualify for Toronto. Dude, I'll take that. The amount of train upgrades we can buy with 100 subs. Get the new seats.
Oh god! He managed to
maybe Mini won't have to work.
It was clone. Hyunmin then for the double kill, but crazy guy for the trades.
Get some vending machines or something.
Looking to B-hop himself in the safety. You've got Baby Door broken up apart, but Xfero with a sudden lurk springing over on towards Estrella. Freeing.
Becomes a bullet train, yeah. To upgrade the train in general.
Estrella caught yet again with a knife in hand. So in this 2 versus 2, your options.
You'll add 50 on top of that, you lot are crazy. Chat, get the screenshots out.
Lockdown wouldn't be the
I'm gonna keep the receipts.
Depends on Bane's position as well. He's playing a really close one and done.
Pretty much. He needs one at least here to.
The party on that train's gonna be crazy, dude.
Not even looking for the Prowler play. Even RRQ though, they have a slight chance to possibly sneak on over, but instead they will walk straight into Bane's crosshairs. The trade found. Crazy guy with a 1-on-1 freeing. Is this where you use the lockdown? No, he sneaks in. Crazy guy doesn't quite know, but he tucks himself in the corner instead as well.
In.
Freeing then.
Oh, dude, he just beat him timing-wise. He's actually not gonna think he's here. Probably the last place he considers. It's so sick. He literally just got around the corner.
DRX, pretty stock standard again though, with the rubble control, with a little bit of utility, having Marco still in the.
Yeah, every time they went aggro over towards A, they pretty much reacted straight into a C hit. They're gonna do it again. There's no way they can force through this. Okay. This is nice though. We're not fully committing.
But it suppresses a little bit, quiets on down.
Just to hold position.
Bane will throw out a Prowler for the information, but it's no time for RRQ.
Straight in with the Armageddon and the gate crash, but Estrella just marks the position. Then the lockdown coming over.
I can't believe they tried to force in there. I can't believe it. But honestly, with the rounds they've been getting away with, I also don't blame them. You must feel like you're unstoppable at the moment.
To challenge whatsoever. Hyunmin as well. This is looking better for
yeah,
DRX.
they needed like a reality check on this round a little bit. They have been getting away with some mad rounds.
Especially the one where oftentimes Jemkin gate crashes into. That was a pivotal play off towards a lake now, and that's where Hyunmin is able to lock down
okay,
the
this might get
angle.
close.
Yeah, but you also got to contend that RRQ do have a dimensional drift. And we know what information that's going to be able to find for Jemkin to bait out rotations and bait out utility. He's scoping out the breakable room at the moment. He'll be spotting out where Bane is, and he'll be spotting out all of these abilities.
Oh god, he got so owned. Dude, and he doesn't get one. The suppress was sick, but Mako's just unbelievable.
Crazy guy to even
1v2.
1v2 still, though. If he finds one more, that would be Rolling Thunder. He's got to sneak away, freeing. Thanks to Estrella's jump peek, knows exactly where he is.
He knows where they both are.
Though, but manages to tuck away.
Yeah, crazy guy was ready.
Dude, the open of the door into walk over towards C, kind of nice. No alarm bot down over towards there.
In this 1v2.
Must have picked up on the rotate, I guess.
To do is crazy guy, a rolling thunder when you get the plant down, an aftershock as well. So you want to plan in.
Dude, he must be so tempted to use his ult. If they lose this, they eco. I think he's using ult here.
Best possible spot.
I reckon he ults it.
Does he want to try and plant it a little bit more for
We'll
the
see.
side of things, or for mounds?
Oh, he's definitely gonna ult if he gets the plant for mounds. Problem is he's against the smoke. So does he actually go mounds?
If there's going to be any differences, no. Alarm bot.
There's the alarm bot. Oh, okay.
Does that bait them though?
He's got no idea,
it's a shame.
Didn't expect him to be
Yeah, a
so
lot of util to deal with that.
That's right.
So nicely done from DRX there. They get the opening engagements won despite the rocket being removed. On the back of, well, individual heroics, right? Marco, let's see if they
Wait, they're missing everything.
Any sort of streak where you aren't seeing
They have no util. Why have they forced?
Paint shells to actually net a kill towards the A main choke point, but you are staving them off a little bit with that haunt that comes out, and now some extra utilities that forces Jemkin to get out. And
Okay, well that was your only TP.
That's where we've seen this exact game plan for the past several rounds. Once again, RRQ just baiting them off of A, and then back into its
Smoke, Omen flash. Wait, do they literally never play Heaven?
Possible, but
is that what's going on here? Is that why they've been forced in B so much? They never play Heaven?
To cut them off on rotations as well. Rolling Thunder to buy further time.
Yeah, it hit two of them over towards the C-Link side of things.
Ooh. And if you're a DRX, I mean, considering contending for this Heaven position, it's way too tough. Mako steps into the crosshairs.
You can't try retake this. Oh, you have so much money, you might as well try to do damage. Wait for that smoke to go.
Gotta call it.
Damn, they're gonna save.
Too difficult.
Oh, they'll take this. They'll take that money all day.
Change-ups as well for freeing, for example, putting the alarm bot on the nano.
Don't even think they need to hunt at all. Yeah, they were like tempted to hunt, and then I think someone took control and was like, "Dude, we don't even need to. We've got to worry about our money." Every single hit so far for RRQ over towards B, like even if it's an instant
spot out any information if you can, but you really want to go for this rubble control. No TP from Marco to the top of rubble to have any high-low. But pressure building up towards this C site, really. You might see him from the shadows over here if required.
Same thing again.
RRQ have been doing really well on baiting out a lot of this utility, really forcing DRX to think and have some good adjustments.
We're keeping a bit of an eye on it. I don't think they ever play her.
You know, these are the sort of situations as well where if you're Australia, are you contemplating dropping a pit a little bit later on to try and funnel RRQ away from you?
Not entirely sure just yet. I mean, so far not seeing too much towards the C site. You still got this 2-2-1 where DRX has a couple players to watch down B. Mako, then to find the first. Paranoia as well as TP away. Hyunmin back into position where
instant Omenal. Mako is hit very fast though.
Salvos still go on in.
Oh,
Hyunmin has a lot to do here.
He might have been blinded, but the toxic screen,
it helps him.
Yeah, well, also helps
Mako's got no flash anymore for this.
Tree, though, but is that gonna be enough?
He's super. Oh, mate. he's solo winning rounds. It's like the only reason they're winning rounds right now. Look at him go.
30 seconds left. Just Monyet. He's got to watch out for A-Link as well, though. And that's where freeing will stab him in the back.
Mako is on his own. Got two of these.
Right now, so
at minimum.
4K equals round win for DRX.
Let's see if they don't do anything over towards Heaven again.
Looking for a quick hit into the
hey, you know they're coming here. Surely go Heaven.
In with a gate crash, though, but that's quickly dealt with. And now you got the Viper screen up.
Yeah, counter pit going in towards the B site. Will the turret actually...
Oh, what a weird run this one is. Looks pretty impossible for RRQ.
Well, they're now contending.
We got the judge off.
Estrella's pit.
Okay.
He needs to be the judge, the jury, the executioner, but he's spotted out.
Still manages to bang them up, though. Just by the trailing image of it all.
They got 5?
Just Crazy
Yeah,
Guy
not
left,
too bad
where
considering.
DRX all of a sudden find themselves with ultimate map control.
Yeah, it feels like the Viper utility at the moment. It's done the lion's share of the work for DRX, hasn't it? Australia's Toxic Screen getting in the decays, same for the pit. And then the shots just rain on out for the remainder of the DRX members. So finally we see something, you know, well coordinated from DRX here. Bloody hell, what a shot that one was from Crazy Guy on the timing. I'm saying well coordinated from DRX because this should be their round, but it's the last round of the half.
Oh
Never
god.
quite know. Well, he starts off pretty well, but now not expecting Mako to be in that. I mean, both ends finding themselves on opposite ends of the spectrum right now in terms of the kill feed.
I was talking about DRX there, but for RRQ as well, right? If you're able to pick up the pistol round here, that would be absolutely brilliant for you. You've got still reposition available.
Talk about pistols real fast, chat. We got a little 3-2, 1-1 every single map.
Crazy Guy to back up this C site with Xfero if things get a little bit problematic.
Cover going out.
Just waiting for utility to trail through.
Yeah.
Aftershock, snake bites.
Not seeing anything come on through yet, so you don't necessarily need to use the snake bite.
DRX trying to bait it out as best they can as well.
Yeah, now when you've got no toxins, now's the time you would probably look to use it. But
sneak in, but the fault line.
Yeah, waiting for a potential shrouded step from Marco, but he doesn't have one available.
The drone just cleared out pillars as well, so DRX thinking to just really commit into this one C site. The snake bite drawn out. Still Xfero trying to play around the stairs. Crazy Guy with the off angle. He does find the first, but off to the trades. DRX.
The Crazy Guy's playing insane, by the way. It's mad. It's mad what he's doing.
As well, though. And RRQ has a slight opportunity.
How hard is this retake? They got Omen Flash.
Meanwhile, DRX looking to reposition.
They got one smoke, Omen Flash.
Hyunmin's off it.
Play it close. Hyunmin looking for kills or possibly refresh the utility, but it's not needed. Look at that.
Nice shots, dude. Every allowed the 2 deaths go out for that early duel.
But just not enough.
And nothing crazy for RRQ gun-wise, but
it's just a pistol.
As it goes, yeah. Not too bad.
Well, I mean, it is, but they're not going to go for it.
Well, it still is a lot of information found then for RRQ to put more attention towards this ace site. Prowler confirms it. Jemkin trying to hold it close.
Yeah.
DRX considering the option to go into B.
It's one of the things as well, right? Marco always playing at the tree. He wasn't really contested with, where generally teams try to isolate him and find some good punishment, but didn't happen on their defensive half.
Well, right now at least, managed to sneak on through it. Flash to hold them back.
Dude, they're trading pretty good. The damage is nice right here. Salvos into send.
He's been putting up huge numbers for RRQ, but still with the pistols as they dive on through. The automatic weapons will still find numbers. Off to the last one though.
1 versus 2.
Yeah, slightly low HP as well. Some decent dinks might do huge favor for Jemkin. Sneaks on over. They're not really peeking out just yet. DRX trying to play it safe as much as possible, but that is a Bulldog now afforded to Jemkin. They know he's on the spike. They try to peek together and they
makes. As rubble control will be established for RRQ. You're not going to be able to force them out. Of course, not running a Teo on DRX's side. We've seen how brutal freeing can be on the Teo. You push him onto the Killjoy. Feels different, to put it lightly.
Flashes as well. It's going to be tough for them to retake or re-clear. It's going to spend, expend a lot of utility.
Oh, that was nice from him.
Unaware that Jemkin
Dodged the just G2 well. Instant reaction try, force over towards B. Pretty much the same as what RRQ is trying to do. And still with the pressure, they should know the B split's coming in here.
But then RRQ still within range. Utility all prepped up and ready to set off. Peaks though, all of a sudden unaware. There are a couple players pushing out from pillar.
They want that gun. You definitely want to see a scenario where that gun is going to be retrievable, but sticking it in the salvos, the plant goes down.
And then for DRX to attempt to hold the gun, unfortunately robbed away as well.
Great Omen
RRQ
flash.
beginning to flood back
Ah, dude, it's
into
a
the
really
site.
good Omen
Jemkin
flash.
online for the ace, stolen at the end by Cushy,
I mean, it
but
got
still
everyone.
around, successfully picked up at the end.
Yeah, that's just some sharpshooting to come out from Jemkin and some quick
Just wanted to let him have
some
the
of
ult.
this utility.
Maybe they take a lot of space. Okay, they're faking that they go in aggro.
Oh, that's so
That's
good
nice.
push
They
there.
fake that they go aggro and then wait for the reaction over towards A. Win the 50-50 duel. Oh, Crazy Guy's dead. The smoke's not coming in time, right?
Space.
Yeah, Prowler spots him. They've got to have the go time.
Oh, that was nice, bro, with the kill. He gets his ult as well.
As Hyunmin, so they can start to establish a plant. And Cushy realizes this one. Drone on in will make you think that they may very well be coming early in towards a retake.
Maybe. We got dimensional drift with Jemkin able to force his
Got a
opponents
Yori
to
ult for that. Sorry, got an Omen flash for this one. Omen flash goes into Lee though, so we don't get any kind of combo. It does clear all of this and locks them in though. It's a good ult.
We'll find that mound position
Shot.
instead. Back line, and that causes
You just flashed your
DRX to
teammate, didn't you?
fumble
Or maybe
somewhat.
not.
RRQ continuing to push up now and completely
Did flash his
blinded
teammate there,
Vayne.
but
Finds
damn,
a
this was
fully
nice in the
winded
end. I love the
Manye to
overall
pick up the
strat. Like the
final
overall
kill.
strat at the beginning of the round's
And
pretty
next
cool,
really
right?
maneuvering
Pre-barrier,
around
they
retake
fake the
coming out
C,
from RRQ.
It's
right?
Jemkin
Like they're
again,
pushing
man,
C, trying to.
honestly. Like the T1 game yesterday, where this round would go to the likes of RRQ, and then DRX start to make a comeback on attack to try and push us towards OT.
Would be lovely.
Yeah, maybe. This
I'm glad they missed their breach damage a little bit there.
could certainly change it though. Bane with Nightfall could provide some
Stinger
quick
force.
shots.
Omen flash looks good. One person beater though over towards site, so they do still get the site control. Oh boy.
Close range.
Get
You
out of
called
there.
it, Komodo.
Get out of there,
Off to
Hyunmin.
the positions now. Hyunmin trying to play around it. Still stunned up. Still able to sidestep. Down.
He's still
Decent
alive.
damage going over and forces the Nightfall out. It's gonna
Dude,
be
they
RRQ
put the
then
fatal
to
into the
continue
low
marching up.
by.
Just Mako.
Oh, it's going
He's
wrong
got a
for
stinger.
DRX.
He's playing off towards, well, the most obvious spot. Jemkin already beginning to stick on the
tried to
spike.
save
Mako
him.
knows his time is up. Looks for one, maybe 2 kills at the very least.
They have been
That's the
slightly exposed on a
achievement
couple of
try.
maps, I feel like, but
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Evan Odin.
the Odin's out. Doing our best art impression. We'll see. Jemkin has the.
I just think they
op
look.
as
They
well.
still look better than the other 4 teams in the lower bracket.
Quick rolling thunder into Armageddon play. Hyunmin is dead.
Dude,
Just
he's
not
dead,
able
dead.
to evade it whatsoever. Mako though, TPs himself into a kill.
Mako does really good
Difference
to
in
trade
tools
this
as well,
one
right?
back though. They
If there
don't
was a Yoro, for
really
example, the DRX
get
have
to
played
hold onto
before.
the space that they normally do when they try and use this
This
ult.
time, wrong agent, wrong location. You
The
do get a
waylay,
trade, though, on
the
a
waylay
Cushy.
got exposed a little bit, yeah.
So there's an opportunity in this 4 versus 4 to still.
Dude, the
try
prep
and
from
navigate an
Sentinels is pretty good.
advantage.
But this is
That
not the
ascent was
timeout.
so
This
fun
is
to
where
watch.
DRX's game plans might not come into
I
fruition.
like the one-sided halves.
Trap with the fault line available and an Odin that can still spam out. You're waiting to see what's going to happen on the back of this door.
Oh,
Xfero is in the right spot, dodging out the flash.
He's ready. And
Damn,
there it is,
with the
kills
spam
coming
as
through.
well.
It's been
Monye
crossfire
got
if you
the other
consider
one
the
through
Odin
the
spam
wall.
as well, just
Through the wall.
completely wall-banging
He wrecked
everything
him
up.
from
Just
tree.
Estrella left and
Dude, he's
not
wrecking him with
able.
the ult.
Timeout, not
Snowballing.
converting for DRX.
But
It's tactical.
the ones that you
2
see that
more.
are like really defense-sided, a lot of the
That's all
times
they're
it's
looking
like
for.
because of
DRX now,
comps,
Stingers. We've seen
like double
some
sentinel or just having a
incredible
vice and not having like the right stuff to be able to
half-buys.
default the wall.
looking to challenge.
So it's a solid mix of
Monye.
snowballing and
Why
meta.
would you look to challenge him? He's not weak by any means. He's just ripped you a new one in the last round.
It's just a position where you know you need to.
They do
get
good to
him out
force
of
him
that
back,
spot.
and they've taken the
Talking about
space over
position, though.
towards B, so they can definitely call him
The
back. But
Sentinelist
this is still a
roster that
question mark.
RRQ run. There's a gap in the B side of
They
things
did
that
just
is
get wrecked
not
here
being
earlier.
watched for at the
They don't have a great ult
Great
to
fans
retake
and
this.
Inkling will come back to check, but the
It's
Stinger
all about
spams.
opening this door here and
Spurs
creating
are
pressure, to be
staying in that
honest.
position.
5 versus
I
5 retake here.
think
All boys going for the
Jemkin-
plan. It's gonna be
I think
Bane.
Zafara
wouldn't
needs to
have
go
minded
like
it being free.
this.
You would have had a lockdown, lads.
Well,
Or Estrella on a pit.
neither available. Just comes down
Does
to
Monye even
possible
consider
first kill. They
close?
just went in for whatever was
Doesn't look like it.
quickest.
Yeah.
RRQ then though. I mean, it is close range. The Stingers again still.
They're not going for this one.
Just to play the long game. DRX then to possibly die to the spike until Xfera begins to push in. Now tapping onto the spike. Estrella, what are you gonna do? Tucked inside the smoke. Jemkin beginning to stick it all the way through. Gets off at the right time, but still the kills
All
going
in.
all the way over. DRX then
Yeah,
able
nicely
to
done.
turn it back around
Mako
because
managed to
has
get-
picked up the
Mako
Odin.
owned it,
Odin
man.
gets
Picked
used
up
at
that
the end there
Odin.
as well. The spike already
Well,
marked him.
11-8. You're absolutely right in this fact that
okay.
it could
Yeah, I was gonna say.
turn things around, but we do have Estrella with the Viper's pit. Ooh.
There's a good pit out of them, as we can see over towards A is nice and free. We've got the double punish over towards B, and I mean, Freeing's just gonna get wrecked here. Can he get one?
Not focusing on the side itself. How has Freeing won that? He's been removed from solo.
I just want to talk about the game, man. I just want to talk about the game with no consequences.
Position, and that's just incredibly smart.
Ridiculous.
Then, though, for Estrella to try to get to spot Xpharaoh as well. But quickly spotted out, just so quick. 3 kills netted out by Freeing.
How's he done that?
He's finding his groove, it feels like, potentially, in these last few rounds. The Teo Titan now on the Killjoy collecting. This will be another round for DRX. A flawless one, in fact, if things continue this trajectory. You didn't need to invest the pit as well, so that'll be quite important. How long will you hold that as well when you consider that Jemkin's going to be able to scope things out soon enough with the dimensional drift? This is the time, though. This is the time, though.
Big round for DRX.
I wonder, as RRQ, as Ewok and as Warbirds, do you give DRX some time to...
Big investment.
So far, so good with the A plays.
Oh, he has no idea again.
No Monyet is here, and they've been looking to push him.
Dude, that Prowler actually saves Monyet a little bit here. My goodness. Dude, those extra bullets just wrecked 2 of them. They got at least 1 regen on there.
Scoreline too. But for DRX, one step after the other. Especially if you can gain favor in this round, find an opening kill. There's not a lot around the map at the moment for RRQ to waltz back over to this A site, but now you maybe start to feel a little bit more that you need to. Drone to confirm some information. I like the timing on this one for Kushi that sees a bunch of members actually. You'll check the radar on that one. And Crazy Guy does make his rotation over here. 45 seconds to go.
They got no info over towards B. They can't pivot. They just got to force over towards this.
Seconds left, though. That's when they begin to burst
no way. How did he get through here? Chill, you're a Teo. You're a Teo. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, shot.
Crazy Guy with the assistance, and it's just Freeing left. DRX.
That guy played like this with salvos. At least Crazy Guy got there in time. Hold.
Same position.
3 Toronto chances.
And the op once again, Freeing. He's in position around pillar. Might be looking for the lurk timing, but he has no idea Jemkin will be around. Monyet still spamming away.
It's the
oh, watch out. He's spamming off that. Yeah. Mako goes down a little bit. Some of it was the war zone Viper.
Creep on over. Footsteps not heard. Monyet does trail back thanks to the Prowler, though. But
big kill.
Lurk now quickly sussed out. Jemkin with the op. Hyunmin, though, all of a sudden.
7 HP.
Plant down as Estrella as well. You need to go for the pit after this plant.
Boombot confirms, and there's the pit. Hyunmin is 1 away from Showstopper. Low HP, though, so I don't think you really want to deploy it in this round. Clone spotted, and you know Jemkin's
big
right
play with the 7 HP to be tucked in here the whole time.
Still marking the position, and there's the first kill. Swaps on over onto the back, but Xpharaoh spins on a dime. It just is Estrella and Bane. They've been spotted out thanks to the drift.
Now
Estrella onto the shorties. Tries to bring DRX alive once again, and they
and tell the other 4 that they might need just to pop over towards C with the Razor.
What they can.
They're relatively silent. They didn't use that much.
Cooked up for us. DRX now opting for the C push.
That's a lie. They used the flash as well.
With the showstopper as well.
Flash, stun, salvos.
See a gravestone put up too early for him, so RRQ will situate themselves in here, get forced into a 5v5 retake.
Just a full retake. Hardly have any ultimates for the retake scenario either.
Yeah, it's a hard retake. They did do a
ultimates, do you even consider a save
drone that checked all of over towards B to see if they need to worry about a lurk. They didn't see anyone, so they don't have to worry about a lurk.
RRQ though, certainly looking to
Omen flash. Dude, we have 4 people over towards Mount.
Right now, all the sight engulfed in smokes, but Hyunmin to hold all the lines.
Oh my
god,
dude's aim is insane.
And wrecked up.
Gotta save. That's the call.
No way in hell do you continue
DRX came out
pushing
on
off
top
of
of
that.
this one.
He's gone in there with the showstopper, but it's those
Came
three
out on
shots
top
that have
after the
brought
timeout.
party for Hyunmin, for DRX, and
Instant
for
reaction with the
Korea fans.
Razor.
That is a big one.
And
for DRX
Mako
to
has his
be
ult into the
winning.
next round.
I was thinking to myself
Even
as
they
well,
one away
do
from
you consider
Fatal.
a
The
spy?
judge holds C to end it. That's scary.
Crowd chanting for DRX now. Well, we do have Xpero.
They hear a lot of people going aggro over towards here. We get the Euro TP in, and they have not pulled the judge out yet, so this one's big. Fatal, it's going to wreck him though. Oh, dude, you're in trouble.
Or rather the shotgun.
It's all too clear. The Armageddon, though, instantly ripped. It's a little bit too early.
It's a great Omen flash.
To try to flush back in.
Ooh, they didn't take anywhere else. They wanted to re-hit over towards the site. Wait, RRQ did pretty good here.
Real early or not, you start to see some re-clears from RRQ. However, rotate door sniffed on out as the stealth drone finds things, but DRX together as four.
I'm surprised when this happened, Mako didn't ult
the heavier
to
numbers,
like
just
take space
guys.
or even create pressure.
Spoiler on and off timing.
Dude, he spots a good amount here.
The last second.
It would have been ill timing for DRX, not waiting for Australia's wall to go on up, but now a smoke towards drop, a plant to be established.
And Mako to lurk around this position as well. You got the poison cloud off towards drop now, which makes things that much more difficult. RRQ trying to start things off. You got the clone.
Oh, no way, how?
What? Just Temkin now, and it continues to waterfall over.
It was mid-air, no?
They need to survive. They need to bring this round back up alive. Freeing. He's done it. Just down to Cushy. You know exactly where your opponents are, but do you have the kills? He pushes up. 1-on-1. Freeing hiding inside a tree. Just looking for the headshot. Tapped onto the spike. He doesn't see him. Tries to play it safe. Cushy taps back onto it. He's not giving up his position. He's not even thinking about the tree. Behind this corner, the spike continuing to tip.
See what they've got.
And Odin is exactly what they've got. Bane.
It was nice though.
Jumped down to half HP, trying to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, the doors
aggro over towards A. Do you know what's mad about this? Is Freeing did this in another game.
From RRQ,
and he insta-died.
As a full unit.
And for this time, in overtime, I swear it was overtime as well. He's pushed and he's taken the space though, and he's won his round. He's won the round. Surely. Got him locked in. They can 1-1-3. It was overtime against T1. Yeah, he lost the round, right, because of it.
Info game at the very least, yeah. You know, DRX is still pretty much commanding this right now.
He spots the TP. He's now locked everyone. A little bit of a question mark here. They could maybe even get 4 on the rotate. Dude, he's pushing.
Mako has the flash though, and it does stall them somewhat.
Does the Pharaoh consider this? Yeah, but it's for nothing. Great flash.
But it's also Chemkin to find the trades right back up to bring things to a 3v3. Hyunmin still hovering around the top of heaven. But
oh my god, Chemkin, what a shot.
He turns back up around. Estrella then continuing to hover, and he will find the next one.
Dude, Chemkin
eliminates another
he gets
player
ult
once
to find
again,
him.
and it's just Freeing left.
It's got to be Freeing, doesn't it? The savior.
And he's got
there we
all
go.
the
There's the
utility to work
info.
off of, but it's KJ utility.
Playing
Will it
time.
be enough? Fake gate crash and out of the dimensional drift. Freeing, considering all of these options, goes for the
jump
tap,
spot.
And the fault line comes out.
Dude, no one
Tries
spots.
to hold for the positions now, but
Bust or something.
If DRX will push us in another overtime now,
he's pre-aiming the guy defusing, and he's just
able to establish any rubble control. I talk about it earlier, where Jemkin playing at rubble will have a gate crash available to get out.
The one difference
this is like the first time in a long time that they've actually been able to get aggro towards A, and they haven't insta-reacted over towards C, and they've tried to re-clear here. We haven't really seen this for a while.
Oh, he's been great on this spot so far, but this time, high stakes.
Okay, and as we can see here, Drone is about to spot the kill.
Some possible space for DRX, but oh, the Drone.
Spot the killjoy.
He will take the challenge. Here's Chemkin jumping up, and he finds the headshot.
That was the one
kill.
That was the one player who almost
check
did
the
not
corner.
want to lose their life as RRQ here.
And with the mid-round adaptation into the B site now, Shrouded steps in, spike plant soon enough, the aftershock tossed over. RRQ, they get themselves into position. Salvos as well, ripped early on.
Smoked Marco.
And He's gonna keep himself
Ow.
alive, but
There's a
one
smoke
of
there.
assists, all of a sudden the kills, they spray all
There's a
through,
smoke
and
there.
it's just Estrella left. This might just be it. 14-12. RRQ's hunting for it. They stick the defuse all the
Holy,
way
it's
to the
mad.
very end.
It's mad.
RRQ
How?
with a
How do they
final
4v5
score
retake
of
this? How did he get 2
14-12?
through smoke?
They have been going through with this the longest journey ever, but they finally
Damn,
reached
sick for
the
RRQ.
summit. And down to the very end, you got to wave and let
Dude,
the
the coaches
RRQ
as well.
flag
Shout out to the coaches,
fly
man.
high. They are headed to Masters Toronto.
All they have to do is get rid of Chobra.
Well, since Masters
Relief of
Madrid with
Chobra.
Paper Rex for X Pharaoh. He has not been